You don't hate hard work. You hate the feeling that your effort might lead nowhere. That's why you can watch motivation for hours, plan your future at 2 a.m., talk about becoming dangerous, and still do nothing the next morning. Because the real enemy was never laziness, it was emotional paralysis. There's a strange type of man everywhere now. Intelligent, self-aware, ambitious, but permanently stuck. He dreams like a king and moves like a prisoner. And the worst part? Nobody notices his suffering because from the outside, it just looks like procrastination. But inside his head, there's war. He wants a better body but avoids the gym. Wants money but delays the business. Wants respect but hides from attention. Why? Because his brain learned something dangerous. Desire is safer than action. As long as you only imagine greatness, you never risk failure. Fantasy protects weak men from uncomfortable truth. Most ambitious men are addicted to emotional stimulation, not progress. That's why they binge self-improvement videos, save motivational quotes, watch alpha edits, build perfect plans, but avoid the one thing that matters. Repetition. Real power is boring. That's the secret nobody wants to hear. The men you admire repeated simple actions long after the excitement disappeared. That's why average men often outperform intelligent men. Because smart men overthink. Average men move. And movement creates momentum, not intelligence. Think about it. Why do people suddenly transform after heartbreak? After humiliation? After losing everything? Because emotion finally forces action. Pain removes negotiation. Suddenly waking up early feels easy. Suddenly discipline appears. Suddenly effort becomes survival. But here's the trap. If your life never becomes painful enough, you stay numb forever. Scrolling, planning, waiting, slowly becoming a spectator in your own life. So how do you escape? First, stop attacking your goals directly. Your brain resists pressure. If you say, "I'm going to change my entire life today," your mind panics. But if you say, "I'll just open the laptop, I'll just put on gym shoes, I'll just write one sentence," the resistance weakens. Motion first, motivation later. Second, stop consuming masculinity. Start practicing it. Watching powerful men is not power. Listening to discipline podcasts is not discipline. Your brain is rewarding itself for work you never did. That's why after hours of motivation, you still feel empty. Because earned confidence and borrowed confidence feel completely different. One changes your identity, the other expires overnight. So ask yourself, when was the last time you respected yourself because of your actions, not your potential? And finally, you must stop worshiping your old identity. A lot of ambitious people secretly carry this belief. I'm not the type of person who wins. Maybe your childhood taught you to stay quiet. Maybe failure became familiar. Maybe struggle became your personality. So every time life improves, you sabotage it, not consciously, but because success feels unfamiliar. And human beings will often choose familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. Your comfort zone is often just an old survival strategy. The moment your identity changes, your behavior follows naturally, not instantly, but permanently. That's why real transformation is psychological before it's physical. A man changes twice, first in his mind, then in his reality. So if you've been calling yourself lazy, maybe you were never lazy. Maybe you were emotionally exhausted, overstimulated, and afraid to discover your true limits. But now you know. And once a man becomes aware of his own prison, staying inside becomes unbearable. If this hit deeper than motivation usually does, subscribe to Daily Deep Psychology. Because this channel isn't built to entertain weak minds, it's built to wake them up.